guys, it's Kirsten here. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about hygiene aids. Now I'm responsible for presenting both bath and dental hygiene aids. I only have 5 here on my board, but needless to say there are hundreds that could be recommended to different patients based on their diagnosis. So we're going to go ahead and start first with the bath aids. Okay, so the first bath aid I want to tell you about is a long-handled bath sponge. Looks like this. Now every picture that's in my hand is the exact pictures that are on my display board here. I just printed them off for you so I could zoom them in so you could see exactly what I'm talking about. So how this equipment works, the procedure is very similar to using a washcloth or a loofah. Basically, as long as the skin is wet, you would go ahead, soak the sponge, apply soap to it, begin washing, and when you're done, rinse the aid off and hang it up to dry. So why use it? This product allows users to reach the hard-to-reach spaces of their body, like their back, their legs, their feet. It also eliminates the need to bend over and maintain awkward positions whenever showering. There are so many different product features. So they have different shaped sponges. They have rectangular, they have circular, they have hourglass figure ones. They have bent or fixed handles that you can purchase. Looks like this. They also have shapeable ones, so if you apply heat to it using a heat gun, you could bend it to the exact angle that the person is looking for. They also have built-up hand grips that you can buy that would be great for someone with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or a weak grasp. They have different end types, so they have a loofah, they have a bath sponge, they have scrub brushes, they have pumice stones, they also have my favorite, the foot brush or toe brush. So this lady is getting in between her toes using that end. They cost anywhere between $7 and $20 is what I found, depending on the features that are desired. The coverage for the equipment, this is the same for all of the aids that I'm going to be talking about today. Unfortunately, I did not find them to be covered by Medicare or any insurance agency just because they're not considered a medically necessary item. So population for this item, it would be individuals with decreased range of motion, poor balance, limited mobility. So someone with a total hip replacement who has hip precautions, this would be a great product for them because they would not have to bend over to reach their feet and lower legs. Also someone with MS, that would be great, who is trying to conserve energy. Again, not having to bend or reach over. This equipment can be purchased from Walgreens or Walmart. I found if it's not in the store, it can definitely be shipped to a location. I also found one from Amazon. They have hundreds of different types of long-handled bath sponges on Amazon, as well as online medical product catalogs like Ally Med, Southwest Medical, and I found it's called the rightstuff.com. It had a lot of products on there that you could recommend to a patient. Okay, so the next bath aid I want to introduce to you is called a bath mitt. Looks like this. So how the equipment is used, you go ahead and wet your skin. You place a bar of soap in your hand, and some of them actually come with a soap pocket. And then you would go ahead and place the bath mitt on and secure it. Some of them have a Velcro strap, so you would go ahead and pull that tight. And then you allow time for the bath aid to soak and become sudsy. Then you begin washing your body, and when you're finished, again, take it off and hang it up to dry. So why it is used. Bath mitts make bathing so much easier for individuals with poor hand function. Having poor hand function, you think, would greatly limit someone's ability to perform self-care activities like bathing. So this product eliminates the need to hold and manipulate a washcloth in hand and ultimately increases someone's independence in bathing. Cost is approximately anywhere from $7 to $39. Now this that I have here is a $39 product. It comes from a medical catalog. It has like a honeycomb look to it. It's definitely higher quality material, but you can get cheaper products or cheaper bath mitts. And again, the coverage for this equipment, it's not covered by insurance. Again, not medically necessary. So population that it is good for, it is great for individuals with weak hand function as a result of conditions like CP, spinal cord injury, MS, someone who's trying to conserve energy. You have that bar of soap right in your mitt. Someone with rheumatoid arthritis who again can't have that tight grasp on their washcloth to go ahead and wash their body. Someone with a CVA who has a weaker side would greatly benefit from putting a bath mitt on and washing their body that way. So the equipment can be obtained online from Amazon or medical catalogs. Ally Med is a great source, as well as Southwest Medical. They have alternative options for bath mitts. So there are DIY bath mitt ideas out there. Again, you just basically sew a washcloth together. You can put a soap pocket in it if desired, and then you can use a Velcro strap or an elastic band to hold it onto someone's hand. They also have bath gloves. Now, I found this $3.99 Ulta Beauty. Basically, it would be used the same way as this bath mitt. It's very similar. And then the last option here, these are single-use pre-moistened bathing mitts or bathing gloves that require no soap or water. I found them to be approximately $12 a pack, depending on how many is in the package. Okay, so the last bath aid I want to tell you about is called Soap on a Rope. It's personally one of my favorites. It's literally a bar of soap on a rope. So how the product is used, it's basically secured around someone's neck or around their wrist, depending on the rope length. And then it could also be fastened to a shower chair, a shower head, faucet handles, or even grab bars in the shower. And basically when the person is showering, they would go ahead and directly wash their body with the bar of soap. Some people do, or you can apply the soap then to a washcloth or a loofah. So in this picture, and it's down here on my board, this lady, as you can see, her shoulder is wrapped. She definitely has weakness on one side, and she has this soap on a rope around her neck, and she's applying the soap to her washcloth and then washing her body that way. So why it is used, it eliminates the chances of dropping a bar of soap in the shower because it's wrapped around your wrist or your neck or someplace in the shower. It also eliminates the need to bend or reach then for the bar of soap if it had fallen. So it reduces the fall accidents that happen in the bathroom or shower. Also, it conserves energy and it compensates for various vision deficits. The cost that I found is approximately between $5 and $27, depending on the brand of soap, the rope length, and then how many come in the package. You could get 3, or you can just get a single soap on a rope. So the coverage for equipment, again, it's not found to be covered by insurance or Medicare. Population, CVA, a person with CVA could definitely benefit. This man here had a stroke, and as you see, he has it wrapped around his neck too. So he's going to go ahead and use his washcloth, which is on the sink, and he's going to probably wet that washcloth, apply soap to it, and then wash his body that way. It's also great for someone with a total hip replacement. Again, they would have hip precautions. So bending or reaching over for that bar of soap in that shower, it would be very convenient to have it around their neck or their wrist. Someone with MS, again, conserving energy is huge for patients like that, so they could definitely benefit from this product. Patients with hemiparesis or hemiplegia, individuals with limited mobility, again, and joint precautions, and also individuals with poor vision. So an individual with poor vision, they don't have to locate the bar of soap in the shower because it would be right around their wrist or their neck. Equipment can be purchased online from Amazon. Etsy had some really cool soap on a rope. Also, soaponarope.com is a thing. You can buy it there, or lifeeaseproducts.com. Alternatives to purchasing soap on a rope. They have DIY soap on a rope recipes, if you will, out there. Pinterest had a lot. They have some really cool molds, so you can make it be a rose or a smiley face and have it in the shower, kind of like a universal design thing. Could have a really cool soap on a rope and you wouldn't even know it would be someone with a disability. Also, you can place a bar of soap in a nylon stocking, like in the picture here, and then fasten it somewhere in the shower. And again, that's just a cheaper method. Okay, so the next type of hygiene aid I want to talk about are dental hygiene aids. So first we have here a floss holder. Now how the equipment is used is based on the type that is selected. Another type of floss holder here is a grip it floss holder. Now this is opened up. I just want to show you that it is a refillable product. You can replace the dental floss spool whenever it is empty with a new one. Then we have here what is called a floss pick. I'm sure a lot of you guys recognize this. It's becoming more and more popular. And then the first one that I talked about is a excess floss holder. So that one has a replaceable floss head. So if you're using a single-use floss pick, you're going to want to get a new one every time. Discard it when you're finished flossing. If you're using a refillable dental floss holder, you're going to want to either replace the head or get a new floss strand if you're using something like the Grip It floss holder. So why it is used, it simplifies the task of flossing. It promotes independence and good oral hygiene. It eliminates this, the need to manipulate traditional floss between your fingers and maintain that tight grasp as you go around between each and every tooth. And also, it is a one-handed hygiene aid. The cost that I found ranges from $1 to $15. Again, it's not covered by insurance or Medicare. Population that it can be recommended for is someone with MS who is trying to conserve energy, someone with arthritis who has painful finger joints. This would be a great tool for them to use. Again, someone who had an amputation, who has the function of only one hand. This is another hygiene aid that might be recommended to them. Individuals with poor hand strength and muscle weakness. So the equipment can be obtained online. This is from quip.com, and this is just a fancier floss holder. Also, you can get them on Amazon. You can find them, especially floss picks are found in a lot of stores. So Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree is where you could get it the cheapest. And then also from online medical catalogs, if you're looking for something like a Grip It floss holder, the rightstuff.com it is called. That is a website where you could order a product like that. Okay, so the last type of dental hygiene aid I'm going to talk about is an automatic toothpaste dispenser, which looks like this. So use of the equipment, once the device is mounted to a surface, in this case a wall, you would go ahead, grab a tube of toothpaste, unscrew the cap, insert the tube into the device, screw it tight, and then grab a toothbrush. You would then use the head of the toothbrush to press the automatic toothpaste dispense button and then just begin brushing. So why it is used, it conserves energy by eliminating steps needed to prepare for toothbrushing. It also would protect arthritic hand joints from the repetitive movements and tight grasp needed to screw and unscrew a toothpaste tube cap. The cost, I found it to be between $5 and $20. Again, it's not covered by insurance or Medicare. Populations that could benefit from it are individuals with limited or a weak hand function, patients with arthritis who have painful and inflamed joints. This would be a great hygiene aid to recommend to them because it basically eliminates the need to even deal with a toothpaste tube once it's inserted into the device. Person with MS who's trying to conserve energy. Again, you don't really even need to mess with a toothpaste tube container once it is inserted into the device. And then someone with an upper extremity amputee, this is definitely a one-handed hygiene aid that could be recommended to them. The equipment can be obtained from Walmart or Amazon, I found. An alternative would be to recommend what is called an Easy Out tube squeezer. It's another option. It costs approximately $15. You might have seen it in lab. This is what it looks like. And it can be purchased from an online medical catalog. It too is easy to use and can be beneficial for the same types of patients.
Meet Charlie. Charlie had a right total hip replacement 2 weeks ago and now has strict hip precautions to follow. Charlie will be simulating bathing using a long-handled sponge brush. Charlie reaches to turn on the water and wets his leg. He then grabs for his sponge and wets the end of it. He applies body wash to the sponge and then begins scrubbing his leg with the hygiene aid. Charlie is using a long-handled sponge brush to eliminate the need to bend over while washing his leg. He then rinses out the sponge and hangs it up to dry. and then he finishes by rinsing off his leg. Meet Lillian. Lillian has poor vision as a result of cataracts in both eyes. Lillian will be simulating bathing using a soap on a rope as well as a long-handled sponge brush and loofah. Lillian steps into her walk-in shower. Notice that she uses a grab bar to help stabilize herself, and then she sits in her shower chair to begin the simulated activity. Lillian reaches to turn on the shower head, and then grabs a hold of both her long-handled bath aid and soap on a rope. This particular soap on a rope product is designed to be placed around the individual's wrist. This eliminates the need for Lillian to be constantly reaching for her bar of soap. It also reduces her chances of dropping it in the shower. She then wets her long-handled sponge brush and skin before applying soap and washing her body. When finished, Lillian rinses off her hygiene aids and hangs them up to dry. Meet Sienna. Sienna has MS, or multiple sclerosis. She will be simulating toothbrushing using an automatic toothpaste dispenser, as well as flossing using a type of dental floss holder, all while seated to help her conserve energy. The automatic toothpaste dispenser is great for her to use because it conserves energy by eliminating the need to handle a tube of toothpaste. The floss holder hygiene aid will also conserve energy by simplifying the task of flossing and eliminating the need for her to manipulate traditional floss in hand. Sienna, with her toothbrush already in hand, reaches to press the automatic dispense button with the toothbrush head to dispense toothpaste and then begins brushing. 2 minutes later, she spits, rinses out her toothbrush, and sets it on the counter. Sienna then begins flossing her teeth using a floss holder hygiene aid, specifically an access flosser, which has replacement heads. Sienna finishes flossing and removes the replacement head of her floss holder hygiene aid.